Hey y'all, so I'm back with another video, with my first real video because I've been doing shorts. And this video, as you can tell by the title, is me just explaining our move, what prompted my move. I'm not going to say exactly where we moved to just for the sake of a little bit of privacy, but I will, be explaining. We are down south. We moved from the DMV area. I'm going to let you know how the kids are doing down here. Just a little update on why we moved, how we moved, and what's going on so far. The kids are on the playground right now, so I'm getting a little bit of a break. So I decided to do this video because I've been wanting to do it for a little while. Just explain everything. So let's get right into it. So we are originally from the DMV area, DC to be exact. Ever since I could remember, for the longest, anybody that's known me has known that I really wanted to always move out of the area. I don't want to down where I'm from. I love what it used to resemble, but it just wasn't an area for me. I always felt like I was born in the wrong generation, born in the wrong area. And I've always wanted to just move out. I did move out shortly into Georgia for 8 months before I had my third baby. Moved back because it was a little bit too far, even though my village is very, very short. It's very, very small, very, very short. I literally can fit everybody in the palm of my hand of how big my village is, but I still have a village. I didn't want to be away from my village that far. From us, like 10 hours, 10, 11 hours. Where we are now down south, it's only a couple hours. It's drivable. So I visited where we are now down south before, and I just really, really like the vibe. People usually say, oh, it's so slow down there. And when you're from the city, either you're going to love the city life or you're either going to hate the city life. I don't really like to say I hate things much. I don't like that word. I try to teach my kids also not to use that word. But I was ready for a slower pace. Right now, my life is all about my kids, and I don't have to go to the nearest club every week. I've done that in my 20s. I feel like I'm through with that. If I do go out, it'll probably be to like a lounge or something. So down here is way more slower pace. It feels more family oriented. We moved, I might as well say the end of August. Me, my kids, 3 of them, 9, 5, and 2. My mom helped. She stayed down here for the first week. Y'all gotta excuse me. I'm getting over, I think what I think is COVID, but some type of cold or something. The first week my mother helped. She helped move. Her and my stepdad helped me move down here. My stepmom met us. She stayed one day. So the whole little village did help us get settled. My daughter was very, very scared, sad to leave her friends. That was her main concern. My friends, but she still has her moments. But she loves her school. She loves her cheer. My son, he was kind of the opposite. He really didn't know what was going on. Then he got down here. I don't like it. He still has those moments where he doesn't like it, but he's 5. So he'll get used to it. But he had trouble making friends in the beginning. I was like, oh, baby, you're going to make friends. And which he actually did start to make friends. He's in basketball now. They both do activities at the recreation center. They love their activities. My 2-year-old doesn't do much of anything right now because he's 2. But he's in a new daycare. So we found a school. They started school the week after we got here. Couple weeks later, they actually like it. So I love the school myself. About 20 minutes from our house. My son started a new daycare. He has his moments where he doesn't want to get dropped off. Right now, he's only going 2 days a week. So we have a new daycare. We have a new home. We have an apartment, which y'all saw on my short. We found a new church. I have never belonged to a church, so I really am excited. Even tomorrow, we're going to church, and I cannot wait. We went one time, and I loved it, so I joined as a member. The church is beautiful. I love the pastor. I love the people. It just seems like everybody down south has been so friendly. I think I've gotten more compliments on just stuff I throw on down here than I've ever gotten in my home state. But everybody's just so nice and to themselves and mind their business. I'm not in a big city. I'm more so in, like I said, a family oriented city. It's just quiet. It's nice down here. I've always wanted to leave where I was from. I don't mind visiting, even though I've driven back and forth so much lately. I'm really in the mood of just not going back for a while because I'm exhausted with that drive. Even though, like I said, it's a couple of hours, but to do that with 3 children, it can be a bit much. So I'm cool on that ride right now. But I do wanna, once I get really settled in, wanna visit often. And I really, like I said, I just really love the vibe. We have our little 2-bedroom apartment. I did give my daughter the master room. I've realized being a parent, you make a lot of sacrifices for your kids. And her being the oldest and going through so many changes, so many different things are changing for her. I don't, I'm not gonna say I don't like company, but I'm better when I don't have company. I don't mind having somebody maybe once a month, but I don't really have people visiting. So me having the living room, to me, I really didn't care. Yeah, I don't have privacy away from the kids, but when I did have a room, still couldn't get away from them. So, but our next home will be our forever home down here, and I will have a room. But she does have the master room. She has a master bathroom. They both have walk-in closets. The boys share a room and little balcony. It's cute. It's in the cut. Like I said, I like it. I don't really care who who doesn't, but my kids like it. The boys are getting acclimated to their room. They, I want to sleep with you. I want to sleep with you. But for the most part, we are getting settled. I just really have always wanted to move. Anybody that really knows me known that. Like I said, I don't hate the DMV area. I just feel like there's violence everywhere. The DMV area has gotten extreme with it. And I'm raising a daughter too, and I'm raising black men by myself. So I feel like you can't stop what's going to happen. Don't get me wrong about that. You can't stop violence. You can't stop maybe exposure to certain surroundings and certain people. But I feel like it could help to be in an environment that is different from where I'm originally from. That street life there has gotten terrible. I have known so many people who have lost their life just off the street, and I feel like DC it's crabs in a barrel. It's people are pulling each other down there, and it has a potential to be back what it was. But I took my son to the barber shop today. We found a barber, thank goodness. And that barber he was great. He said he visits DC often. But the barber that was beside him was from DC, but he's been here since like 1980. And he hasn't been back. So, I feel like, in my opinion, don't have to agree with it, raising black men by myself, I wanted to be in a more calm environment so they can have a better chance at making the right decisions when it came to being in the streets and doing the things that they shouldn't be doing. So, DC is just getting crazy. On top of that, the prices in DC are getting ridiculous, especially when you are getting like the luxury places and you can walk outside and get shot any day. And don't get me wrong, our complex is considered luxury here, but we just got a message from the rental office saying that, there were break-ins close by. Like, you can't get away from it, but I feel like you can surround yourself in better areas to try to have a better chance at having a better future. So, yeah, we have been here for a couple of weeks. I plan to be here forever. Hopefully my children don't ever want to move anywhere else. And hi. You want some water? Okay, the kids are at the playground, so it's a little warm out here, so they're thirsty. Here you go. Yeah, the DMV area has gotten a little bit hectic. I still look at the news back there and I'm still shaking my head like this is crazy. But yeah, I feel like it'll help me raising my children in a better environment. Thank you. Bye-bye. Than where I know I come from. And I lived outside of all of the craziness, and I even realized that wasn't making a difference as far as like the violence. And because I still went where I was living at, it was in the Waldorf area, and it still was a little bit unsafe to be out there. So, and then further out I feel like it was, I might as well had moved anyway. So the good parts, very good parts, they're even starting to be unsafe and very expensive. Whereas down here, down south, not so much expensive. I just feel more calm, more at peace. I feel like you should not be stuck just because you are born somewhere. You have to live there forever. Like, I'm not afraid to get up and go with 3 children with nobody with me. My mother will be here in a couple of months. I'm so excited because she's moving down here with us too. So I'll finally have somebody here with us. Because I don't know if I didn't mention that. I don't know anybody, but I'm meeting people. I'm going to be open to more people, but my trust is like, yeah. So I am meeting people. I am talking. I'm more of an introvert, but I am trying to talk to people at cheer and people at school and people in church. So I am trying to open up more. It's a good feel to be able to walk in the store and nobody knows you, or to just walk around and nobody knows my car, and I'm not running from anybody or anything. It's just refreshing to start over and to show my children that, you know, you can go outside and play and don't get hit by a stray bullet. You can walk down the street and say hello, and it's okay to say hello. You don't have to just bump somebody and keep it moving. Like, you tap on somebody's toe, you can say I'm sorry. You won't get stabbed for doing that. So it's just refreshing to be down here down south. And I made this video way longer than I expected it to be, but I wanted to just explain what was going on, what we're doing. Hopefully I'll be able to give y'all another update very soon. A better update once I actually start working, because I am looking for a job. Money is getting very tight, and I should be able to update y'all with that, hopefully. Prayers up. But until then, I hope y'all really enjoy this video. Please don't forget to like. Even if you don't want to comment, subscribe to our channel, and we will be back another time, another place. Probably not in this car, but another time, another place, on another video or short. I hope y'all have a blessed day. Bye bye.